Hi, friends. Thanks for joining me today. We are going to do 4 moves to advance your balance. My goal today is to get you to teeter and fall off balance. That way, your balance reflexes will get stronger and get stimulated every time you have to catch yourself. Don't be discouraged because wobbling is a good thing. In fact, you'll see in this video, I had a little bit of a wobble that I was going to take out. And I said, no, want to share that with them so they can see that it is a process of practicing over and over. So practice your balance 2 to 3 times a week. And let's get started. We're going to start to the side of our chair. Want to have the chair handy for balance because remember, practicing balance is to avoid a fall, even if it means you have to grab something. We're going to start very simple, as I mentioned, and progress trying to get you off balance. That way you will stimulate those balance reflexes. We're going to start with just a simple heel and the ball of your foot and a heel and step. The other side, a heel and the ball of your foot and a heel. Pretty easy, right? We're alternating a heel and a ball and a heel and a step and a heel and a ball and a heel and a step. Now let's take our hands away and do the same thing. Heel and step and a heel and a ball and a heel and a step. Now to make this a little harder, if you feel you need more of a challenge, I want you to close your eyes. So I have a heel and a ball and a heel and a step and a heel. I feel off balance with my eyes closed, and that's what we want to work on, catching our balance, going off balance, and heel and a toe, but open your eyes if that doesn't feel right. Whoa, that was a little challenging. We're going to add another step on that. We're going to do a heel and lift and a heel and step and a heel and lift and a heel and step and a heel and a lift and a heel and step and a heel and a lift and a heel and step. And if you wobble, you see it's all right as you saw me wobble. I had to really work to get my balance, and I just tell myself that's making my reflexes improve. Next, we're going to take this foot and press with the toe up into heel and push back. And heel, pick up that back foot and press back. And heel and press back. And heel, pick up the back foot and press back. Now no arms. Heel, press back. I want you to feel kind of like you're falling forward. Heel and back and heel. This stimulates your ability to catch yourself. And heel and back and heel and back and heel. Good. Hold the chair a second because we're going to add a lift in there and bring it in. So heel and lift, bring it in. And heel and lift, bring it in. And heel and lift and bring it in. And let go if you can. And lift, bring it in. Toe up and lift, bring it in. Heel and lift, bring it in. Heel and lift and bring it in. And heel and lift. One more, we can do this. Heel and lift, bring it in. Very good. Now remember, you can stop at any point, and then each time you go to practice your balance, add on a little bit. We're going to take this outside arm and just bring it down to our knee and bring it back up. And we're holding the chair first just to get our bearing. And in, and when you're ready, you're going to let go there. But remember, the chair is there. It's wise to grab it rather than hit the floor. Now, if this is not challenging, again, shut your eyes and across and lift. When our eyes are closed, it really makes us wobble, which is fine. And as long as we grab the chair or open our eyes when we need it. Nicely done. When your leg crosses the midline of your body, it kind of messes with your mind on balance. So we're going to practice that right now. We're going to take this foot and cross it over, then touch it to the side, and cross it over and touch to the side. And when you're ready, I want you to just take your arm away, cross it over and touch to the side, and cross it over and touch to the side, and cross it over. See how far you can get it across there. Cross it over and touch to the side. Great job. Let's try the other side. We're starting with this outside arm, and we're just bringing it to our knee and up and knee and up and knee and up and knee. Good. And when you're ready, take this arm away and up and knee and up and knee. And if you want to, try closing your eyes. But again, the chair is there if you feel that you need it. Give me one more time. Excellent. Let's do the crossover. Cross it over, holding the chair, and touch to the side. Cross it over and touch to the side. And when you're ready, just take your arm away. Cross it over and touch to the side. Cross it over and touch to the side. Cross it over and touch to the side. And cross it over and touch to the side. Good. Have a seat a minute. Now, we're going to take a walk, which I'm sure you've done before, a tandem walk, and progress it to where you are feeling wobbly. Some of us get discouraged. In fact, when I wobbled there, I was thinking, well, I need to reshoot this. And I thought, no, they need to see that it is in that teetering that, as I mentioned, helps improve our balance. So we learn to catch ourselves when we go off balance. So, what causes balance issues can be a host of things. It can be, for me, it's my ankles. I'm constantly working on my feet and ankles which have the arthritis in it. But it could be any joint. It could be knee. It could be hip. It could be something in your inner ear. It could be your eyesight, because as our senses diminish, so does our balance. This is just a natural occurrence when we age. So don't get discouraged. I'm leaving that little wobble in there so you can see I get it too, but we must practice it a few times a week because falls are one of the leading causes of injury and death after the age of 65. Now that you've had a break, let's get up and let's see how our tandem walking goes. Get your chair out of harm's way. Tandem walking is when we put one foot in front of the other, right? On a straight line. Pull up in your core on a straight line and on a straight line. That is such good practice. Now, if you're having problems, you can always do a wider base and turn your toes out a little bit. Oh, I feel the difference. That is certainly a lot easier. If you're feeling more challenged, you can do heel to toe. That is a little trickier. And heel to toe. Look down if you need to. Heel to toe, heel to toe, heel to toe, heel to toe. For you super balancers, we're going to do kind of a catwalk where we put the heel out first and then drop the toe. And heel out first and drop the toe. And heel out first and drop the toe. And it's got to be in a straight line to test your balance. Heel out first and drop the toe. And heel out first and drop the toe. Now, I found these balance routines when I was working on my continuing education for AFA. And I thought, wow, these are a challenge. So I will be working on them a couple of times a week because I can really see where it makes me work hard to regain my balance. So I hope you will do the same thing without being discouraged. Just keep working on it and let me know how you do after a month. I think I'll let you know how I'm doing. So avoid injuries, avoid falls. New recommendations say two times to three times a week practice your balance. And here's to feeling good.